All right, everybody. Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday, April 18th, and I am so happy that you're all here tonight. My name is Michelle Zito. I am a company vice president here at Park Lane Jewelry, and I am located on Long Island in New York. Now, Park Lane is represented all throughout the United States, and we are an international company as well. So if you're joining us here tonight, congratulations. That means that somebody invited you to be on this Zoom event tonight. So you might have been invited because you love jewelry or you love fashion. Maybe you just have an amazing personality. You might be business-minded. You may have done direct sales before. Maybe you've never done direct sales. But maybe someone even sees something in you that you haven't even yet identified for yourself. So whatever the reason, we are just thrilled to have you join us on here tonight. And tonight what I want to do is answer 4 why questions for you. And hopefully they're the same 4 questions that you came to the Zoom tonight hoping to have answered for you. Okay, so question number 1 is, why direct sales? So now I, of course, certainly have a lot of reasons why I love direct sales. For me, this is an industry that I've been in for 18 years. Okay, that was the part where you're all supposed to go, 18 years? Michelle, you're far too young to look far too young for it to be 18 years. Okay, I'm going to give you another chance for that next time I make reference to a year. I'm going to ask you to do a little better on that. Okay, but it has just been an industry that is life-changing for me. In the book, The Automatic Millionaire, author David Bach wrote that most people in America do live paycheck to paycheck. And he fell in love with direct sales because it's a way to make an additional income around your current lifestyle. Now, would you agree that that actually is the biggest obstacle to earning additional income? Time. So if that is the case, that's maybe because you already have a job, whether because it's a full-time job, you may have a part-time job. And I assure you that direct sales is the best way to earn that additional income. Because remember, you're going to make your own hours. You're going to work as much or as little as you want. And then you can take that money and put it wherever it is that you need it. Maybe you have a debt or you have several debts that you're needing to pay off. Maybe even wanting to take a special vacation. Maybe you need to pay a tuition, whether it's for yourself or for your children or your spouse. How about braces are coming down the line for the kids? Maybe a home improvement that's been needing to be taken care of. Or maybe you just want to make some investments so that you have a stronger future. Direct sales really is the answer to that extra income around the lifestyle you're already living. So, I mean, that's why I got started. When I was on maternity leave, we needed an extra $600 in the budget. So I had gone to a home party, and the woman who did the show told me that she made about $200 a night. So I said, ooh, if I do that, then I can work 3 nights a month, and I'm going to have this $600 that we need. So I bought a kit, I did 3 parties, and I made $643.82. So that was 18 years ago, mind you. And of course, then it was like, ooh, maybe I can make $1,000. So that was 18 years ago. That was the income need I had then. Of course, it's increased tremendously since then because I made it a full-time job. So now I'm paying things like mortgage, private school tuition, boat, car, whatever, all these regular household things that you accumulate as a family of 5. And this is all while I'm now my own boss on my own schedule, having fun at my job all the time. So let's move on to question 2. Why jewelry? Now, jewelry is one of the top 3 gifts, right? It's candy, flowers, and jewelry. Only one of those stands the test of time. And it's not the candy that's still on your thighs. It's the jewelry. Jewelry is the one that stands the test of time. It's been around for centuries, and it's always a growing market. We sell to everyone, grandmas, to children, to men, and everybody in between. It's so portable. That is something I love about it. We can show the jewelry anywhere. We can do a showing in someone's home with their friends. We can do showings in restaurants. We do happy hour shows where it's a happy hour in a bar with the girls trying on the jewelry. We can do workplace shows for those that it's easier that we come in and people want to shop on their lunch hour or right after work. It's just so simple and easy to show jewelry. We carry it in one bag. And people love having a personal stylist because the reality is that jewelry shows pretty in a book or online, prettier in real life, but prettiest of all on a body. So the best results do come when people try the jewelry on, whether it's at a personal appointment styling or in a group environment with their friends. Everybody loves to try on jewelry. It's adult dress up, and we're there to guide them in their selection so that it's just a fun experience for everyone, including us. So question number 3, why Park Lane Jewelry? Now, Park Lane is a debt-free solid company, and we are the only ones who have been around for 63 years. It's family owned and it's already being run by the 2nd generation and actually the 3rd generation as well. And Park Lane's focus is to create a better life, empowering men and women alike. We do have the highest paid field in the industry and we have the lowest of the startup costs. Now, you can start for as little as $89 and that's getting $1,000 worth of jewelry as well as a paycheck at your very first show. Now, we are full service jewelry, and we only do jewelry. So jewelry is the right product, so that's all we carry. It's all we need to carry. We are the experts. Now, I cannot emphasize enough how important the full service jewelry is when you are wanting to earn an income selling jewelry. There are many different jewelry companies, but some of them will have, for example, only one style. Now, if they only have one style available, so say it's all lockets or it's all monogrammed or it's all silver, okay, then what happens when the person comes to the show that likes gold or wanted something blingy or wanted something plainer? If you're locked into one of those companies that only has that one style, you have significantly cut down your market. So if you want to earn money selling jewelry, you want it to be jewelry that no matter who comes to the show, they're going to find something they love. So whether the super blingy cousin shows up or grandma or the attorney's sister-in-law who needs something conservative for work, all of these people are going to find several pieces of jewelry that they love and that are appropriate for the lifestyle that they actually live. And I will tell you, I have never had someone come to a show and say, oh, no, there is nothing in this catalog that I like. That has never happened even one time. So that brings us to the 4th question then that you might be wondering. Why now? There's a success principle that's called lean in. And what that means is if you're thinking about it, just do it. There's never going to be a perfect time to do something. So, and there's a reason why Nike uses that slogan, right? Just do it. 95% of people are afraid to even try. So don't be them. Be part of the 5% that leans in. And in this case, lean in and be part of Park Lane Jewelry. The guidance you're going to receive from your local team and the leaders are smart and creative men and women who are going to lead you every step of the way through your business so that you're able to achieve the success that you want. You're going to be guided towards your personal goals. So if your goal is to show the jewelry once a week and make $200 a week, well, then that's what you're going to be coached on how to achieve it. If you tell us, I need $500 a month, so what do I need to do to get that? That's what you're going to be coached on. If you're looking to phase out a part-time job that you're not loving and you need to make about $2,000 a month in order to do that, we're going to coach you to make $2,000 a month so that you can achieve that goal. And maybe you want to make enough money to quit that job. Well, we are going to show you how. We coach you to your goals because that is the definition of success. So there are a lot of different ways to make money in Park Lane. We do style shows in groups. We do personal appointments and stylings. We can do live Facebook events and other types of online events. We even have a fundraiser program where an organization can earn as much as 50% profit for themselves using our fundraising program. I could not be prouder to be a leader here at Park Lane, and I would so love for you to be a part of it. Join our growing network of Park Lane directors. And here's how. Simply contact the person who invited you to this event. Now, if you're not quite sure how you landed here on this event, contact Park Lane directly, and we're going to put you in touch with someone local who can help you out. That's all it takes. We do a launch show for you, just like any other show, and then you're going to receive the giant shopping spree that all hostesses receive. The difference is that you're also going to receive the paycheck, and you're going to keep those bookings so that you have continued business. Then you get to select whatever you want in that $1,000 jewelry kit for your $179 investment, or you can get $2,500 worth of jewelry and supplies for a $589 investment. Now, if you decide later that it's not for you, you've made quite a bit of money, you've earned additional jewelry, you have the kit that you can keep, so what's to lose? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So just do it. Contact the person who invited you onto this call and just set up your launch show. And even if it's not your launch show, it can be your decider show where you're deciding if you for sure want to try Park Lane. And I promise you, you will be so glad that you did. So if you have questions at this point, then stay on with me and you can now use the chat to send me the questions, or you are welcome to unmute yourself and you can ask your questions now. And for those of you that have heard enough and are excited to call your Park Laner, well then, it was great being on with you tonight. Have fun shopping, have fun picking out that kit, and enjoy all of your new jewelry. And I thank you so much for joining us tonight on this Zoom. Okay, so who can I answer a question for? If you need to unmute yourself to ask a question, you're going to put your cursor in the lower left corner, and you'll see a little microphone that says mute, and you just click that because that will unmute you. You're also welcome to type me the questions into the chat, and I think only I see those, so I'll keep an eye out here for that as well. I'm going to also just change the view for a quick second. Okay, yeah, so we have lots of people on here. Okay. All right, so I have a question here. Okay, why would you choose the presidential kit over the regular one? So thank you so much for that question. Now, there are several benefits to the presidential kit. Something to keep in mind is that you're going to earn a paycheck at your first show. And you don't have to decide your kit. In fact, you can absolutely, it's almost recommended to wait to decide on your kit until after you're showing. Because if you're saying, ooh, $539 or $589, you know, that's actually more than I wanted to spend. That's because you didn't get paid yet. Your launch party is likely to bring you in at least a $300 paycheck, right? So if you were to just apply this paycheck to the $200 you were going to spend on the other kit anyway, now you're getting a kit that's almost triple the amount of jewelry. So there's two benefits to a presidential kit, at least two. The two immediate ones I can think of is one, of course, you're going to have almost triple the amount of jewelry. So when you go out and do your shows, you're going to have a greater selection of things to show. And of course, people love to see and try on the pieces. The second benefit is that every month we are able to earn free additional jewelry and supplies through our Rich Rewards program. The $539 value of the pay part of the purchase part of your kit counts towards your contest of getting that jewelry. So you're already, the first level of getting free jewelry is at $1,000. The purchase of your kit alone gets you halfway there. So I highly recommend entertaining the thought of getting that presidential kit for those two reasons alone. You also get a little bit of an upgraded sparkly bag, which is just a little extra fun thing. So definitely talk about that with your director and see what she recommends as well. I hope that answers your question satisfactorily. Okay. You're welcome. And then to clarify, yes, you are still getting that check. We do set you up with direct deposit if you would like it. And we are paid weekly here at Park Lane. So every week that you submit business, you get a paycheck. So paychecks are posted on Friday and direct deposited actually in there on Tuesdays. So whenever your launch show goes in, you're going to receive the check, the direct deposit, probably before your credit card bill comes for the kit. So you really should not, you'd have very minimal layout when playing your cards correctly. Any other questions that I can answer for you? What about monthly purchases? So if you're asking if Park Lane has a minimum quota, the answer to that is no, we do not. That is one of the big things, one of many great things that separates us from other companies, is that we do not have a monthly quota. So we don't want you to be your own best customer. We want you making money out showing and selling the jewelry to others. So if you want to purchase jewelry, of course, that is a fabulous discount for yourself because you're going to order it using the sale, and our sale is one of the best features that we have. And then you will be paid your minimum 30% commission on top of it. So that is a spectacular discount, and you're getting, because, again, you're getting paid and you're using the sale. So all of that makes for a great discount for you. But you certainly are not required to make any monthly purchase. We prefer you to make monthly sales because, one of the things I always say to my new team members is, I assume you joined this business to make money, not to spend it. Because while this can be a hobby type job, if you're just looking for a hobby, for that you could join a bowling league. For this, we want you to make money. This is a business, and we want you to make money. And that's what I mean about our goal, your goal being what we coach you to. Because everybody has different goals. There's people that do this once a week. There's people who do this twice a week. There's people who do this 3 times a week or more. And yes, you absolutely will increase in pay as you increase in level. So if you are coming here doing direct sales for the first time, then you will begin with us as a stylist. That is a 30% commission, which will work out to a solid $100 a show. I mean, that's a pretty conservative estimate. You'll make more, way more often than you would ever make less than that at a showing. And that's the starting point for most people. Now, when one person joins your team, that enables you to qualify to promote to branch director. And at that point, you jump 5% of your own personal commission. So instead of 35% 30% of sales, you're going to make 35%. So that would be a jump from a show you would have made 180 to making 210 all of a sudden at the same show on a $500 show. So that is, you know, just one level. The next level jumps you to 40% commission, then 45, and then 50. So 50, you can go as high as 50% commission, but you never make less than 30, which is quite a bit higher than other companies. Especially, it is a true 50% because we are not ever stocking and selling inventory. If you have to keep inventory and then they tell you that you're making 50%, that's not quite accurate because you have all this inventory in your house. We show samples. So we only order what people actually, what people look at, not what people have to actually purchase. So your money is your money. Okay, so I understand it's recommended to have 5 parties in the first 5 weeks, and your launch party counts towards that. If you have someone sign up under you, what happens if you only get 4? Okay, so the recommendation of that 5 shows is so that you're getting in a consistent pattern, and we can help you earn your rich rewards and have a consistent paycheck coming in. When one of those shows turns into a launch, that's the greatest thing ever. We want that to happen for you, and in no way is that a bad thing. Because remember, the shows that you're doing are going to yield you additional shows. So that show that became a launch is going to be replaced by one of the bookings from the other of your first 4 shows, or by the phone follow-up that you're going to do with people who still want to book parties with you, because it's a big world out there and there are so many opportunities to show the jewelry. So that will be perfectly fine. We hope that happens for you. Is the jewelry expensive for our customers? Okay, so what I did not really talk about in here is our sale, and probably many of you came here having been at least a customer before, and so some of you know the sale. If you are not familiar with our sale, this is where our jewelry is definitely not expensive for the customers. So here's how our sale works. Our sale is buy 2 pieces at regular price. Those 2 are your lowest price pieces. So we have pieces that start as low as $18. People can even buy $15 gift cards. And then we have pieces, you know, throughout the teens. We have in the 20s, every price point. So those 2 are going to be the regular price. Then the customers get to choose as many as 4 more pieces at half price, and those get to be any price at all. Then with a $90 or more purchase, people right now can even get a bonus item. So that means that someone buying an $18 pair of earrings and a $20 ring can then get a $100 necklace for $50. They can get a $50 bracelet for $25. This is outrageous savings. So when I total up a guest and tell them you saved $86 and your total is $120.62 or whatever it is, they can't believe it, because not even in Kohl's are they going to get a deal like that on the bottom of the receipt. So that is where people really appreciate the savings, and that's even before they've added on a bonus item they may be entitled to, and they all turn to their friends, and guess what? That makes people want to book a show with you, because when you walk out of any kind of great sale, right? If you go to Macy's or whatever store is near you, Dillard's, you go to any place that's having a great deal, you're barely out of the store before you're posting on Facebook and texting your best friend, oh my gosh, you know those tops we love? They have them on sale at Macy's right now. You have to go. They had all the colors and all the sizes. And now here's your friend jumping in her car and running over to Macy's. Is Macy's paying you for that? No, they are not. Is Macy's giving you a $400 shopping spree if you bring in 10 friends to shop? Because I would love to try that one day. I'm going to walk into Nordstrom and be like, hey, I bought 10 friends here to shop. Since all 10 of them bought something, do I get $400 in credit? And can I pick something from a special rack for $19? They'll be calling security on me, because what would on earth entitle me to that? But guess what? That is what Park Lane gives hostesses who do the exact same thing. 10 people place an order, and the hostess gets $400 in jewelry credit, and to pick from a special collection for $19. So who would not want to share something like that with their friends? Now, Stephanie is asking, can the hostess rewards go towards the cost of the kit? So what you can do is use a portion of the sales. The first $600 in your sales can, quote unquote, like pay off your kit. Ooh, my New York accent just came out hard right there. Off, sorry. Can pay off part of your kit. So what that means is if you buy your kit for $179, you will receive the entire paycheck, the sales of the entire paycheck from the entire show. So if you have a $1,000 party, you're going to get a $300 paycheck, right? But if you prefer to not pay the $179, you can make 600 of those sales, defray the cost of the kit. Now you're only going to pay a $39 registration fee, and you'll receive your 30% commission on the remainder of the sales. So in this case, $400 that's left. So you are more than welcome to do that so that you have a lower outlay, or maybe you've already been a hostess and you're already sitting on an $1,100 show and you're like, hey, I could get my kit for cheaper. You are more than welcome to do that. So we can definitely work, your director can absolutely work that out with you. So I hope that answers that question, Stephanie. What does a hostess get out of having a party? Now that is, we have a tremendously fabulous hostess program. So just for getting a group of girls together, our hostesses receive 5 categories of gifts. The first category is that they get to pick for $19 a piece from what we call the thank you award to thank them for having their friends over. They're pieces of jewelry that go as high as about $120. They get to pick one for $19. Then they get their shopping credit, $20 for every order that's placed. It's okay if the friend bought an $18 item or if they bought a $180 item. The hostess is still going to receive $20 per order. When 10 of their friends order, Park Lane is so crazy generous that they double those hostess rewards, and then instead the hostess gets $40 an order. I just had a hostess today who had I think it was 14 orders on her show. She qualified for the extra 100 that we're able to give hostesses as well. And her shopping spree in credit was $660. She took her thank you award. There were also, she was entitled to half price items. She's entitled to, just like all hostesses are entitled to, our special hostess only collection. She picked out $1,100 worth of jewelry. And all she paid on it was tax and $19 for her thank you award. So she could not even believe it. And then the 5th category of gift is that when she attends or when she orders with the shows that are booked from her show, which there were several, she gets another shopping spree at each and every one of those shows. So that is one of many reasons why women invite us in again, so that we can treat them to the shopping spree and treat their friends to the sale. And that's just how the business keeps on rolling. So, okay, so that looks like all of the questions that we have, and I think that was a good overview of the additional things. So thank you so much for joining on with us tonight. I look forward to seeing you all, hopefully, on someone's team here at Park Lane. Again, if you are wanting to have any additional questions answered, or if you are ready to get started, then hang up, call the person or text the person that invited you on here, and let's get that launch show booked so that you can start making money in as soon as next week. So thanks again, everybody, and have a great rest of your night. Bye.